Let's watch what Ben Shapiro had to say. Ben Shapiro rants about a cartoon with an anti-racist message condemning Cartoon Network for indoctrinating kids into overtly racist garbage. Again, anti-racist messaging is the real racism because it implies that racism is happening. And of course, racism happening is not racism, but pointing out that racism is happening is the real racism.
Cartoon Network now pushing anti-racism. Okay, so you've got Robin DiAngelo not just teaching Coca-Cola, but mainstreamed into Cartoon Network. Now, it's one thing to get mad at the Muppets from 1987 for telling a joke that you now consider culturally insensitive 30 years later. It's another thing to get mad at Cartoon Network when Cartoon Network is literally...
Aren't you so happy? Aren't you excited that, like, this is literally fucking, 2008 onward, like, politics that was in the Obama era? This is basically a rendition. We have just gone back to the exact same shit where Ben Shapiro is like crying about fucking cartoons, and we're running the Obama era politics all over again. Also, one other thing I wanted to mention is racism is just like Turkish SpongeBob. Okay, it's not real. The only time it can't hurt you. Turkish SpongeBob is not real. It can't hurt you, and neither can racism because it's not real unless you think about it. In which case, then racism becomes real. For those of you who don't know who Turkish SpongeBob is, I have to show this to you because this is important for the matter at hand. Sünger Bob, kare pantolon. It's just like racism. It's not real. It can't hurt you unless you ever admit that it exists, in which case, then it is very real. It becomes very real, and that's the real racism, and it can hurt you. You know what I've always thought about this meme? What I thought was like crazy about this meme? Kare pantolon? Kare pantolon. What I always thought was weird about this meme is that, like, why is he not blowing nargile smoke out of his fucking holes? You know what I mean? It would make more sense if it was just like slowly coming out of his like many holes. Anyway, so by the way, it's speaking of SpongeBob, Turkish SpongeBob, it is time for our second ad of the day. It's top of the hour every hour. It's time for a 60-second ad break. You already know what the deal is. This is the time of the day where we run a 60-second ad. If you no longer want to see the ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do it for $5. Or you can do it for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You get one free Prime subscription a month. You can use it here. You can use it anywhere you want, but you can use it here as well. So here's the ad now. And then afterwards, we're going to finish this Ben Shapiro video. Let's keep going.
Just putting out PSAs mirroring for children, mirroring Robin DiAngelo's talking points on racism and indoctrinating kids into overtly racist garbage. Here's the Cartoon Network pushing what is obviously racism.
Well, I'm not an alien, but it definitely matters to me that I'm black. Yeah, it makes a difference that I'm white. I know the two of us get treated very differently. My experience with anti-black racism is really specific. Other people of color experience other forms of racism too. But you won't see any of that if you don't see color.
Can we get a rewrite where we appreciate each other without erasing what makes each of us different?
Okay, but it's gonna add a couple hours to the shoot.
I can make yours open.
You were rolling just now, weren't you? Can't we just slap some graphics on this and call it a day?
See color, be anti-racist. Shut up, racist children.
It's actually peak anti-racism to say, I see no color. And it's not a laughable notion that privileged morons like myself advocate for. Like, they're not saying that because you are black, you are genetically different. They're saying that as a consequence of systemic racism, okay, and centuries of oppression and struggle, black people are treated differently than white people. Recognizing that is an important first step to recognizing systemic racism exists. But, of course, Ben Shapiro knows that reality. He is using this as an opportunity to, get mad about a fucking child's cartoon, trying to educate kids on, like, the simplest fucking concept. Okay? Like, he knows better, dude. He fucking knows better. He knows better. He just wants to act like he does not know better. People who don't see color tend to divide everything into black and white.
see color, be anti-racist. So yes, we are all supposed to see each other as people of different colors whose experiences are completely non-understandable. I cannot understand your experience in any way. And because I can't understand your...
No, understanding someone else's experience literally starts off with recognizing that their experiences might be different than yours. That's the entire point. I thought Ben Shapiro was a smart person. How is he failing to comprehend a fucking cartoon while literally physically shitting, farting, and pissing in his fucking pants? Okay? He is actually fidgeting and shaking at the thought of a children's cartoon that says, hey, the first step to recognizing and understanding systemic racism is when you understand and recognize that, like, different people get treated differently, and you should work against that. You should work to stop that, but you can't do that if you say shit like, actually, sweetie, I see no color.
Shut up, racist children. Whose experiences are completely non-understandable. I cannot understand your experience in any way. And because I can't understand your experience, this is the Robin DiAngelo stuff, I have to listen and believe. I can never try to assess whether your opinion on a matter is non-factually or evidentiarily based. Instead, I have to listen and believe. Like,
what does he think is supposed to be a Ben Shapiro style cartoon? Here, I'll do it. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm Ben Shapiro. Okay, I'm Ben Shapiro, and here's how I would do this, actually, as a matter of fact. Hello, I'm black and you're white, but it doesn't matter because we are all the same. There's no such thing as systemic racism. Yes, you're right. I see no color. As a white person, I see no color, and that's the anti-racist thing to do. Yes, as a black person, as a black child, I like to maintain facts and logic and reasoning, and that's precisely why I'm telling you that we have the same opportunities, and it's actually a consequence of fatherlessness in my community and my culture, and that's why we have not been able to succeed. Hello, I'm the third person. That's irrelevant to the conversation because it doesn't even matter anymore. We've settled it. Thank you for doing facts and logic and reasoning, 5-year-old children. Cool. I'm glad we came to an agreement. Thank God there are no liberals here to do emotional pleas. Racism defeated. Like, that's what he thinks is supposed to be the best way to do this. Is that what he's trying to say? Why are there no facts and logics and reasoning in the cartoon talking about, like, something a super basic fucking concept? How will 12-year-olds that are watching Steven's Universe be able to own each other in the marketplace of ideas if you are saying that black people and white people have different experiences?
Factually or evidentiarily based. Instead, I have to listen and believe because, you see, I see color. So I'm an anti-racist, which means I have to listen and believe whatever...
Well, you don't have to do any of that, dog. Like, you fucking freak. Why the fuck are you watching, why are you watching this shit and then also thinking that, like, children should be owning each other in the marketplace of ideas with, like, tropes and misrepresentations of data and cherry-pick data from your fucking dumbass TV show? Like, do you think that the white kid is supposed to be like, well, actually 13% of the crime is committed by, or 50% of the crime is committed by 13% of the population, which means that it's actually allowed that the police should continue systemic racism, oppression, and the cycle of violence that keeps black communities and brown communities in poverty? Like, is that what you want the fucking kid, the white kid, to say? The white 12-year-old to say to the black 12-year-old? Is that what the is that what hypothetically is supposed to be happening in this conversation?
You say, and presumably accept all of your policy recommendations as well in order to destroy the systems of power. This is being taught to children at Cartoon Network. To children.
Oh, the horror! The horror! This is being taught to children.
Yeah, you wonder why people feel like they're under assault? Because they're under assault.